for Celebration of Excellence for Upward Bound. We want to thank each and every one of you for coming out this morning. We want to thank you for allowing us to work with your scholars. And we want to just thank y'all for being great and looking good. So I have me and my counterpart, Miss Washington, on the stage, and we just want to welcome you for being here. You can go, Miss Washington.
It's your turn.
Well, good morning. I would like to see who I'm talking to, but good morning, and thank you all for coming out today. As we celebrate our scholars and their great achievements for this academic year, it has truly been an honor to meet and work with each and every one of them. And we're not going to keep you long, you know, like the kids say, we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. So yeah, that's it. And we thank you for coming out on early on this Saturday morning. So you're welcome. Thank you all for coming.
No. Next, I'll go ahead and introduce Miss Middleton and Miss Fatine.
Good morning, everybody. We're just gonna give you prayers. I will do it in Arabic and Miss Middleton gonna do it in English. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله على اللي عشناه والحمد لله اللي احنا فيه. الحمد لله كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك. يا رب ندعوك ونستغيث بك أن تهدينا لصراط المستقيم وشكرا. Thank you.
In the name of Allah, or in the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, thank you for having us here. Thank you for all that you have done for us. Thank you for guiding us, and may you continue to guide us on a path that we can follow and honor. Thank you.
So I think Miss Hill. Miss Hill. Where did Miss Hill go? Miss Hill, I think you all are next on the program for your. Oh, you know what? We were supposed to do the. Can I borrow your program? Can I borrow your program? As I mentioned, with our food, this should be actually the time where everybody goes to eat. So I apologize. We had that little break. So what we'll do is just move right on to and we're gonna skip the video tribute right now and move right on to Miss Natalie Hill, who's gonna talk about the TRiO program, who we are and what we do. Give her a round.
Good morning. I have some notes on my phone. Ms. Jabbar and I were going to do this together, but she's a little under the weather this morning. So I'm going to try to pull this off. We got some parents getting seated. We'll wait for them to get seated. Do we have enough seats for everybody? Do we need to get another table? Okay, I'm going to talk about what HEC TRiO Upward Bound is and what it is we do. I have to start by telling you that I am an alum of Upward Bound. I was in the first Upward Bound program here in St. Louis in 1966. It was a wonderful summer. I actually met my future husband there. It was a beautiful time. We were on Washington University's campus for like 8 weeks during the summer. And we met other students who were there in other programs from all over the world. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience. So after I retired, I thought I'd come back and help out current Upward Bound people. So our mission is to empower students to reach their full potential, both academically and personally. We provide the necessary support to improve grades, identify interests, career paths, and navigate the college admission process. Upward Bound Saturday Academy is a program where you can send your child and expect for them to be taken care of, to understand, to be understood, to allow them a chance to explore and try new things in a safe environment. So to that end, we try to help the students and the families who want to pursue higher ed. Our program is 100% funded by the federal government. The name TRiO is derived from the 3 funding streams that funded the programs. I don't know those streams names right now, but that's why they call it TRiO. There were 3 pots of money that we got the money from when we first started. We provide a wide range of services, including personal and academic advising, enrichment programs, college and career exploration, financial aid application, and information and assistance with scholarship application, academic tutoring, and coordination with St. Louis area schools. From ACT prep to FAFSA to scholarship pursuit, we are here for our students. We offer social emotional activities and opportunities for students to try new behaviors. Our students experience emotional growth and learn from each other. We are their cheerleaders, urging them to break down barriers and to pursue open doors. And if the door is not open, kick it in. Parents are welcome to drop in anytime, share your ideas, and speak with staff. We believe dreams can become action plans, and that will lead to success and joy. We believe in our students, and we are excited about the possibilities for our students. Your students are safe with us, and we're going to push them to be all that they can be. And we celebrate their success, and we celebrate the families, because we know that the families are intricately involved with the process. If it were not for you pushing them at home and expecting them to do better and to be better, they would not be here today. So we want to celebrate you. And if you have younger sisters and brothers or younger kids in your family, they're welcome to come here. And we will work as hard as we have with these to make sure that they graduate and go on to pursue whatever higher learning opportunities there are for you. So thank you for coming today. And we look forward to seeing you in the future.
Thank you, Ms. Hill. So what I want to do now, I didn't even introduce myself. Let me say welcome to all of you. Bienvenidos a todos. My name is Kevin Todd. I am the director of the TRiO Upward Bound program. Yo soy Kevin Todd, el director del programa que tenemos aquí de Upward Bound. And what we want to do now is you've heard about a little bit about the program and what it is that what we do. Han escuchado un poco acerca de lo que hacemos como programa. Y ahora yo quiero presentar a algunos estudiantes. So now I want to present a few students to you and let you hear about their path and what they've experienced. They won't be translated though. So, ¿quién necesita traducción? Allá, ¿están bien? Okay. Hermano, ¿le puede ayudar? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to start first with Jonathan. Where's Jonathan? I don't see. Yep, there he is over there. It's the handsome dressed gentleman over here. So, and then after Jonathan, then we're going to hear from Akira and Janelle. So Jonathan, give him a hand, give him a,
Oh, thank you for being here. That's how I like it. And pretty much how my journey of Upward Bound is, how I started with this. I didn't know that Upward Bound was a thing until my freshman year at Roosevelt, until Mr. Todd walked through Roosevelt's doors, introduced me to this program. I was surprised. I was like, I have never heard of this, and I need to see this through my eyes. I need to see this myself. As soon as I walked through Upward Bound's doors, I kicked it open like Miss Hill did. I kicked it open. I found out that there's more to Upward Bound than just learning stuff. There's more with everything that I see. They give you every chance they have on that rope. There are many ropes in Upward Bound, which those ropes can lead you to success. That's what I love about Upward Bound, that what everything you do, you put that hard work into that work, you get stuff out of that. They help you out. Pretty much that's what I love about Upward Bound, and thank you for letting me be here.
All right, Jonathan.
thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan is our student who has never, ever, ever, ever missed a day. So everything that he told you, he believes. He's not missed a single day. and I'll take that back. He did miss one day. And that day that he missed wasn't even his fault. The van just didn't quite make it. And he was calling me. So now I want to introduce two of our other superstar students before they come up. Janelle and Akira Lankerston. They are two of our students. I'll let them tell their own story, but all of our students here go to some sort of a school, either public or private, but these two are homeschooled. And so they came to Upward Bound for a different reason. And I want you to hear what it is that they have to say. So ustedes han escuchado a Jonathan, que es nuestro único estudiante que nunca faltó un día. ¿Verdad? Nunca faltó. Y el día que faltó no fue su culpa. El van no llegó a su casa, entonces no fue su culpa. Pero ahora vamos a escuchar de dos estudiantes que están estudiando en casa. So, ellos estudian en casa, ellos van homeschool. Su situación es diferente. Ellos están estudiando en la casa. Entonces, un fuerte aplauso para Janelle y Akira Langston.
Hi, my name is Akira Langerston, everybody.
Hey, I'm Janelle. I'll start. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate this opportunity. Like you said, we're homeschooled. So for us, a lot of people might think we're kind of scared to be out, scared to be social. But I told them, they asked me, they was like, "Are you okay? You're gonna be fine, right?" It was like, yeah, we'll be fine. My dad, he has a nonprofit, so we speak around a lot to young kids since we was a young kid. So it was really cool. It was a really good opportunity. I wanted to go to Air Force Academy. I still do. But I didn't really know how to get there. I wanted to be a pilot, but I didn't know how to take that next step. And when I went to Upward Bound, it was like, okay, we sat down and I got to learn Arabic, which was really cool, which is something, the culture, everything. I love it. Thank you. I love it. Um, I got to learn a little bit of Spanish. And we got to learn about some of the culture. Thank you. That was amazing. Um, it would take me like an hour just to go through all the amazing stuff we could. I mean, it was amazing, everything. But I really appreciate the opportunity. It really helped me learn more about my dream and what I need to do. And I'm taking steps now. And I plan on going in 2024 and be top of my class. And all thanks to Upper Bound. That it was just a really good experience. And now I know exactly the steps I need to take. And thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. It was amazing. And I want to come back next year. So thank you.
Okay, so that was good. So my name is Akira Langerson, I said before. Upper Bound has been a great opportunity for me. For me, I'm into basketball. I wanted to make it to WNBA, but also want to do a full ride scholarship to Stanford. And for me, I also didn't know. I knew I had to get an education. And I wanted to get a full ride scholarship through basketball and athletics. But Upper Bound has really taught me, especially when they brought in about people that actually got a scholarship and how to get a scholarship and the steps to take to get a scholarship. So it really has helped me and steps I have to take to really learn and how to study. And I also learned that when you learn how to learn, you can learn just about anything and everything. And for me, I've taken that next step with Upper Bound to learn. And that's been a priority for me, mainly to get into Stanford. That's a dream that hopefully will come true. And thanks to Upper Bound, that I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty sure it will come true. And everybody's here is amazing. Like Jonathan said, it's more than just education here. It's about the people too. And the people has been amazing. Homeschooling has also I play basketball, like I said. So for me, I've been always social, but I met new people, new races, new everything, new religions, and that's been awesome for me. So thank you to Upper Bound, thank you to Mr. Todd, and he did a great. Thank you to brother and Mr. Jonathan, or Jonathan.
Love you guys.
I'm going to make a small departure from the program. So a couple things I want to say. Akira plays basketball, and she told me, like when I leaned over a minute ago, where Mike at? Where Mike Green? Yeah, Akira says she can dunk on you. I just want you to know. Right. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm just messing with Mike. But estoy jugando ustedes. Ella dijo que juegan baloncesto y está buscando una beca para ir a la universidad con una beca de deportes. Y estando aquí le va a ayudar con eso. Quería ir a Stanford, que es un Ivy League University, ¿verdad? So, felicidades a ellos. Un fuerte aplauso de nuevo. So, so I'm going to make a minor departure from our program. We do have a little extra time anyway. And I have to do this because Akira literally opened the door. So yo voy a apagar un poco de nuestro programa y tengo que hacerlo porque Akira abrió la puerta, ¿verdad? Habló ella acerca de una beca y también a ir a una universidad como Stanford, ¿verdad? Que es muy alta. Y tenemos un joven aquí que hizo eso mismo. Estudió en St. Louis, aquí en Roosevelt High School, y ha aceptado a Washington University y completamente becado. Y yo quiero que ustedes escuchen de él. So I want to talk now, let this young man talk, Andrew Aviado. He is a student, a senior at Roosevelt High School. And I want you to hear a little about his story. Akira opened the door about scholarships, and this young man has done it. And I want you to hear his story, a little bit of his story. So we got a little time. So give me, and he's probably a little nervous. I just asked him just now to do this. Like I said, this is a departure. So thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. So please, Andrew, come on up and tell us a little bit about who you are and what you've been through.
Good morning.
You got this, Andrew.
Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. Yes, essentially 2 years ago when I moved here in United States, I wasn't aware all the opportunities that has been given to us, especially when Mr. Todd came into my school, Roosevelt High School. I didn't know there was like a central school that can be also could learn during Saturday, and which leads me here to Saturday Academy. This program just for my perspective, it gives me a new perspective on ways that we can learn, not just on a daily weekdays, but essentially it can be a good opportunity to get to meet the new people, and also to get to learn new stuff within this community where your high school still that doesn't give you the chance to taught you all about the stuff. And after years has passed, I had the opportunity to get to know myself better as I reflect. Um, Upward Bound has given me the instill value of education, and as we proceed further on, we can have the potential to change the world. And I believe that every student here at Upward Bound has the potential to change the world. And getting to Ivy League or any universities that are top institution in America is very hard. And I was fortunate to get into Washington University as a full ride scholar. Mhm. Yes, it is. It is about the support that Outward Bound has provided me and all the people who instill the value of education. And I want to share this experience, not just everyone, but all the community here outside of Upward Bound, where St. Louis has one of the most impactful opportunities that have given back to me. Back in the Philippines, I wasn't aware of my potential, but when I came here, it got increased significantly. And I thank you for the opportunity that God and all the people has helped me, and hopefully we could still continuously grow together, grow as individual. I mean, together, just learn from each other and be yourself. That's all. Thank you.
Um, we have an amazing, 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 amazing group of students. So I want us teaching staff and parents to give your child and maybe the one sitting next to you a huge round of applause. You guys make Upward Bound what Upward Bound is. I thank all of you who've spoken today for the kind words about our program. But honestly, our program is what it is because of you. Yo decía, discúlpame, que tenemos un grupo de jóvenes maravillosos y pedía que todos dieran un fuerte aplauso, ya lo hicieron, pero yo también digo que Upward Bound no sería Upward Bound sin los jóvenes. Somos lo que somos porque ustedes existen, ¿verdad? So, muchas gracias por todo lo que hacen ustedes, el fuerte trabajo que ponen y todo el esfuerzo que ponen. So, I want to, Mr. Williams, how we doing? We on. Okay. Okay. So I think they're just putting more tables for more people. All right. So we're going to continue with our program. And I think that I'm going to do another departure, right? A little small departure. She's not expecting this. So I hope she's all right. And I hope I don't get hurt. It's two people I'm going to pick on. I'm not you. I'm just looking in your direction. But the person is at your table. Someone asked Miss Antoinette, Jones, if she would be willing to give her a round of applause. Ms. Antoinette works for the Educational Opportunity Centers. And I want you, if you could, just give a blurb about your program before we move on to our next segment of our program, which is going to be to take a look at what all of our students, or not all, but many of our students had to say. So, Ms. Antoinette Jones.
Good morning. Congratulations to all the graduates. All right. Thank you, Mr. Todd. I'm with the TRiO Educational Opportunity Centers. With TRiO, there are 3 programs: Talent Search, Upward Bound, and Educational Opportunity Centers. I work with the Educational Opportunity Centers. What we do after your students graduate, there's still another program that can continue to assist them with financial aid, scholarship searches, and any other information that they may need. And that's what our program is. We are the adult component of the 3 programs with the Educational Opportunity Centers. I have a flyer and I have some information that I will give each of you before we leave. But what we do is pretty much what Upward Bound starts. And they have done a fantastic job with your students. And just so they won't leave our family, we are the adult component. So they can still come to a TRiO program. Again, we're funded by the U.S. Department of Education as well. And all of our services are free. We have an office right over on Lendl, 4236 Lendl, and then I'm from the East St. Louis office. So we are all over the Metro St. Louis area assisting students to get financial aid, get scholarship searches, find out what it is that you would like to do as far as your career. We don't want anybody to get off track. So we are the adult component, which your students will be considered adults once they graduate. They can come to Educational Opportunity Centers. I have some information that I'll pass out again at the end of the graduation ceremony. Thank you.
Ron, I'm trying to take off a hat. I'm trying to take off a hat. So thank you, Ms. Antoinette Jones. Seniors, many of you have already completed the application for Educational Talent Search, but if you have not, you definitely need to see Ms. Jones, or raise your hand, Ms. Violetta. You can see either the 2 of them before you go, okay? Very important that you do that. Why? Because once you leave high school, you're going to still need help navigating, right? College. That first year of college can be pretty much a doozy, right? Sometimes it's not so easy. Sometimes it's not everything that you think. And so having somebody there to kind of guide you along the way, answer questions, catch you before you fall. Our job is to make sure you don't fall. Amen. Okay. Our job is to make sure you don't fall. Y'all got to forgive me too. I'm just a little bit churchy. So I say amen a lot. I'm just a little on the churchy side. Okay. Next victim, a volunteer. This young lady is a 2024 graduate. She is definitely not expecting on me to call her. So I might get a little resistance, but y'all encourage her with an applause. But she's a 2024 graduate from Collegiate High School. She's graduating with her high school diploma, and she's graduating with an associate's degree from St. Louis Community College at the same time. I was encouraged to pick on you by the person who I was finna, F-I-N-N-A, finna pick on. But this person is right. I'm picking on you. Please give a round of applause. And her parents are here, y'all. So she probably a little nervous. Y'all raise your hands. She got some of the best parents in the world. Her parents are here, Miss Delisa Cook. Come on.
So proud of you, Delissa.
My friends. Oh, I'm Miss Dubois.
Hi.
Hi. I don't really know what you guys want me to talk about, but my name is Delisa Cook. I go to Collegiate School of Medicine and Bioscience, and I will be graduating with an associate's degree from St. Louis Community College.
Ooh.
Um, that opportunity was given to me my sophomore year, and I didn't want to do it, but my counselor, she talked me down, basically. I failed my first math test, and I was kind of discouraged, and I was like, I don't want to do it. And it was kind of emotional because I didn't want to do it, and it took a lot of energy to do it. And it was kind of stressful because I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't really have a lot of people to talk to about it. So I just thank God for giving me the opportunity to go out, like get out of my comfort zone and try new things. And so I'm just really excited and overjoyed because I'm done. But but I'm going back to college in the fall to major in early childhood education at St. Louis University. Yeah.
Me encanta cuando lloren. Me encanta. Me encanta. I love it. And she made the dean's list. See how modest she is? And she made the dean's list. Okay, so you all, God is good. Yeah, he's good. This is happening. I'm gonna say this is God moving. This is happening because our caterer, she isn't here yet, right? We found ourselves with this little extra time. So now what I'm doing is on certain seniors. And the reason I'm picking on you is because you're getting ready to go out into the real world. Can I just keep it 100? You're getting ready to go out into the real world. And then when you get into the real world, sometimes your boss gonna say, I need you to do this. And you need to be ready for it. Right? So be ready always, instant, in season and out of season. Right? So this is the season that we're gonna be ready. So my next victim is graduating from Central Visual Performing Arts and is headed to my former alma mater. If anybody in the room know anything about Southeast Missouri State University, please stand up. If you know anything about it, look at it. Look at the room. Look at the room. Look at the room. So you're in good company, Miss Kendall Ward, and we're gonna bring up Miss Kendall Ward Hill to talk to us a little bit about her journey in TRiO Upward Bound. Give her her hand right.
Hi. I knew he was gonna call on me. I I don't really have much to say. I'm bad with words, but I am planning on attending SEMO in fall 2024. I'm planning on majoring in computer science. I hope to become a technician And if that doesn't exactly like turn out to be, I wouldn't mind working in an office area. It's just kind of like a childish sort of dream of mine. But my experiences here at Upward Bound, it's been a lot of fun. I've got to make new friends and also experience different cultures and backgrounds. So I think that's really healthy for me because I usually feel like I'm kind of surrounded by the same people always, and it's not really fun. I really enjoy diversity, and I also highly encourage diversity in other areas where, you know, it's not as diverse. Um, so in my future, I also hope to expand my horizon when it comes to cultures and backgrounds. I want to go to different places. I want to experience, you know, their local customs and traditions. Um, and I also, I'm kind of hoping that attending SEMO will, you know, benefit me in that sort of field. Um, and I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Todd and everyone at Upward Bound for encouraging me to, first of all, get involved. I wanted to thank my auntie Natalie, because if it weren't for her, I wouldn't really be here. So I appreciate I appreciate them, and I also appreciate everyone who came today to show support for their family and their friends. So I think that's really cool. And yeah.
I'm extremely proud of our young people, ¿verdad? Estoy muy orgulloso de ellos. Muy orgulloso de ellos. Ok. De lo que veo. Oh. Creo que tengo dos víctimas más. Okay, I think I got two more victims. Two more victims for what I can see in the room. We got a little time, so we making great time. And I like, unlike us folk in the church, when kids talk, they real, you know, quick. Church people, we talk forever, right? Nosotros que estamos en la iglesia hablamos mucho, pero los jóvenes no. Hablan con 2 minutos y ya. Okay, so próxima víctima. The next victim. Oh, I got 3 victims. Okay, we're gonna move quick. I got 3 victims. So let's go. Let me see. We got 2 boys and a girl. Let's go with a boy. I'm gonna call up this next young man, my next victim. Volunteer. I meant to say volunteer. Our next volunteer goes to Gateway STEM High School, who's also graduating this year. And this young man is going to the University of Missouri, St. Louis. Anybody in here know anything about UMSL? Got 2 or 3 to know something about UMSL. So I'm going to ask this young man, hopefully he comes up, because sometimes he don't like me that much, but hopefully he comes up. You all please give a warm round of applause. And before he comes up, I need to tell you this little brief story about him. Last year, we went to Kentucky. And when I tell you he did not want to go, he was like, I ain't, remember the word finna? I ain't finna go. I don't want to go. But we had a nice talk. Oh, I got another victim. We had a nice talk. I keep spotting him. And he said, all right, I'm going. And he went. And not only did he went, he thrived. Right? So este joven el año pasado no quiso ir con nosotros afuera. Está en la mesa de ustedes. Ese mismo. Ajá. No quiso ir con nosotros. Tenía mucho miedo, pero nos hablábamos y él últimamente tomó la decisión para ir y se quedó muy bien. Y la verdad es que él floreció, ¿verdad? So I want you guys to give a warm round of applause for Mr. Darius Williams.
Well, as Mr. Ty just said, I'm for a life skills program for 2 years. my mom has signed me up for it. I didn't really want to go, but I thought about what might happen if I didn't go, and I might be struggling with payments and finding a job and other type of life skills. But after that, I hope to go to college where I can improve my culinary art skills to become a chef. But if that doesn't happen, I also plan to work on technology. I didn't really want to come to Upward Bound, but as time went on, I've made different types of friends here, and going to different types of colleges and seeing what type of skills they have. I even spent the night there. It was not fun at first, but spending a night somewhere other than home felt different. Are you okay? But thanks to my mom, she sent me here to to help me better understand myself, and since I was struggling with school, it helped me with math and science and stuff like that. I also thank Mr. Todd. He has helped me with stuff, even though I didn't, even though I struggled. That is all.
Proud of you, Darius.
Let me tell y'all something that you don't know. You see his mama hugging him. Come on, y'all give him a clean hand clap. Y'all getting ready to mess with me, and all of a sudden the pastor finna come out. And I'm trying not to let the pastor come out. I'm trying not to let that happen. But that hug has a story. You understand me? Ese abrazo tiene una historia. That young man was closed. He was closed. He wasn't talking. He wouldn't none of that. And now he's at a pulpit talking to 64 sets of eyes. Yeah. He was closed. Upward Bound is a transformational experience. It's not just come learn and get math, get science. It's a transformation. Estar aquí en Upward Bound es una experiencia transformativa. No solamente venir para aprender inglés o aprender español o aprender árabe o aprender, usted sabe, como matemática, ciencia, es una experiencia transformativa, tal como la iglesia casi, ¿verdad? Sin Cristo, también con Cristo, porque soy pastor. But mi punto es que él se transformó en ese tiempo aquí. He transformed in his time here. He didn't just come and sit stagnant. Dare I say, Kendall was the same. Kendall was the same. Kendall did not do a whole lot of talking. I'm telling you, in this last couple of weeks, I've seen more smiles on that child's face than I have in the last year. So Kendall has transformed. She's blossomed into a beautiful young lady, right? And that's not all. We ain't done. I want y'all to hear from two more people, then I got a mama. Okay, so we're going to go real quick. Two more people, and then I got a mama. Y'all ready? Got your hats on? Okay. I'm going to introduce to you somebody else who don't talk. But I'm praying that this individual start talking. This young man not only talked, he rapped. I almost want to shout right now. He was rapping. And so I'm going to bring him up. He goes to Central VPA also. And I've watched him develop. So y'all please welcome Give a warm round of applause. And those y'all sitting at his table, you should stand up and encourage him for Mr. Tremont Tomlin.
Yes, Draymond. Woo!
Hello. I am a senior about to graduate from Central VPA, and my time at TRiO has been very good. I don't talk at all, but I do care and love every student, teacher, and anybody who's worked with worked with TRiO in my very heart. I hope that everybody who comes to this program and has worked with this program succeeds and will live up their foolish dreams forever. And their descendants can take advantage of those dreams and step even farther than they have themselves.
Proud of you, Draymond.
Y'all don't have any idea. Man, it's amazing. I like seeing people do that, you know, go from a place of fear to a place of confidence. Okay. 2 more students and then a mama. And I'm gonna call them in this order. We just had 2 young men, so I'm going to get us a young lady who goes to Soldan High School. She goes to Soldan High School, and I'm gonna let her talk real fast because our food is here. So we're gonna have 2 speakers and a mama, and then by the end, our food should be ready. And then we're gonna move into our video because we got other students as well. So vamos a escuchar 2 personas más y una mamá, porque ya llegó la comida. ¿Cuántos tienen hambre? Nadie. ¿Cuántos tienen hambre? Hambre o hombre? Okay, nadie. So how many are hungry? Y'all ready to eat? Nobody. Okay, I'm ready to eat. So, okay, that's how all of this happened. So I want to introduce this young lady from Soldan, a senior graduating this year. And I want to say one more, I want to go back really quick to Darius. He said he's struggling, but y'all know Darius got a high 3-point-something GPA. He say that, but he got a really nice GPA. This young lady is also killing it with her GPA. And I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about her journey. She's going to go and where she's going to go to school. Please come on up, Miss Ritika. You pretty. She mad too. She like, I can't believe he just called me up here. She mad.
You got it, Ritika. You got this. Ritika,
sorry.
pretend like you're talking to me.
All right. I'm sorry, give me a second. My name, I really didn't want to be called up here, but let me get to that. I go to Sodan, and it's been kind of hard there because, like, you know, quarantine and everything. And I had struggled a lot, especially with my grades, and I lacked motivation. And I had a very low GPA. I only had like a 2.5. But my junior year, I started going to like Upward Bound and stuff, and like it kind of gave me the motivation to want to do more, and it made me see the potential that I have. So now, like, I'm about to graduate next week, and I have a 3.5 GPA.
We're proud of you.
Um, and I just feel really blessed to be here and to be graduating and to have gotten a $34,000 scholarship to St. Louis University.
Woo!
And I know y'all probably want to eat, so that's it for me. Thank you.
Awesome job.
She talking about don't do that no more. It's too late now. You graduated. But and then she balled her fist up at me too. I got you. I got you. Really quickly, I need 60 seconds, okay? From Jihadi, and then after Jihadi, and then we're gonna move into our celebrating our seniors while they get the food ready. Jihadi, come on up here, say a word. Come on, run on up. All right, hello everybody. Um, you know, I'm about to graduate next week. Shout out to everybody that came out, including the parents, because like I haven't been around a lot, but I'm here now. So yeah. Shout out to Mr. Ty, looking sharp over there, looking like the preacher you is, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the cooks, the blissful cooks. I see, girl, I see you right there. I see you right there too. You be doing your thing. You be doing your thing in the kitchen. Hey, I see you back there. I see all y'all. So yeah. All right. Album dropped like a couple days ago. Make sure y'all check that out. Ja 2 Code, you know. And I'm out. I left my phone. I couldn't get this picture. Did somebody get this picture?
No, I
Got
got
it.
him on video though.
Picture. That's why I left him for last. He an entrepreneur. Listen, I want y'all to hear from the mama of Mr. Lisa Cook. And then when she's done, seniors, I know y'all got to go. I know some of you have to leave, but please hold on until after she's done, because we want to recognize you and honor you. Okay. And then we're going to move into the food while they still getting set up. Mom.
Thank you, Mr. Ty. Thank you to the staff that have supported the kids over the years. Delisa started the program in her freshman year. And during that time, we were just coming out of COVID situation. And so things were pretty much online. And she was like, it's cool, but I need something more. And so as we moved out of that situation, she was able to come into the building and like get to know new people, experience new things, go on trips to colleges. And I think that helped mold her and see what it was that she wanted to do and what school she wanted to go to. Because when you're in a situation where not a lot of your family members have been to college, it's kind of hard for a kid to make those type of decisions. And this program, it really helps them kind of shape and mold their mind and think about what their future would be. So I'm very thankful to the program. I also introduced a friend of mine and her daughter to the program, and she's loving it. So I recommend you to get your other students into it. And it's just been a blessing to our family. So I want to thank you, and thank you, Mr. Todd and the staff.
Thank you so much. Give her another round of applause. Listen, as Miss Merriweather and Miss Hill make their way up to help me, I want to say again how proud I am of all of our seniors. Yep, I got you. How proud I am of all of our seniors. We're going to move right into recognizing our seniors first, okay? And the reason is because many of them have to go. When you come up, Hey, I didn't see you there. We got to get you at the end. When you come up, actually, hand them to me one at a time. And then I'll stick them. Should be one. Okay. Once we do this with our seniors, then we want to move. And I know, like I told you, we had a little break. We want to move into the food. So you can go like around, get your food. We'll direct you. But we want to do this really quick so that our seniors who have to leave can go. Is that okay? All right. So when we call your name, if you can just, can maybe come up on this side. This young lady is going to take a picture of you, or on this side, it doesn't matter. She's going to take a picture of you, and then you can go back with your family. So we're starting with our seniors, and we're going to start with the last shall be first, and that is Mr. Lisa Cook. In that puffy. And I don't think they have names on them. Yeah, hold on just a second. Hold on just a second. I don't think they have names. Okay. Yep. All right. Congratulations. Our next senior is Ratika, you pretty. We gonna face that way. So Jihadi Troop. Porque no vengas por aquí. Será más fácil. Usted toca aquí. Wait, Andrew. Yep. All right. No. Yeah. There he is. Huh. Last year we got his name wrong, so we got it right this year. Yep, you good. Thank you, Darius. Oh, your mom. Did she get you? Did she get you? All right, cool. Congratulations, Darius. Tremont Tomlin. Before we leave, I'm gonna put the TRiO video on so y'all can see Tremont rapping, because I know y'all don't believe me. But he was rapping. Tremont, you got you guys, on top of your baskets, you have information from educational opportunity centers as well. Kendall Ward Hill. Excellent. Thank you. Congratulations, Kendall. And where is that it? Oh, we don't. Yeah. Okay. And Ali Jabbar. Somehow Ali got missed on the certificate, but we got him with everything else. All right. We got that certificate coming, brother Ali. Okay. Yeah. And so let's okay, so let's I'm gonna go ahead and break right here so everybody can get a chance to eat. And then once you get your place, we'll resume. Okay. So Mr. Ron, how did you want us to do this? How did you want them to come? Okay. So you want to start close to you? Okay. So we'll start at your table, hermana. So ustedes pueden ir primero. So we'll count them. We'll do that'll be the first table. Jihadi, your table will be a second. Kendall, your table will be third. Tremont, your table will be fourth. Hermanos, ustedes después de la mesa atrás. Okay. Then your table will be after theirs. Y ustedes tras ellos. Okay. And you all have already started, but after that table, the rest of you will go. Okay. And then you guys. All right. Okay. You're gonna still need it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Do you want me to have?
Sí.
Okay.
Sí. Mire, y si cierra 0919. Ujú.
Sunny and Miss Kendall, if you could tell me what has been your favorite memory at Upward Bound?
I guess it's like multiple memories. My favorite memory is when we would go to the campus cafeteria and just eat. Cause Sunny would let's just say Sunny talks a lot, and I think Sunny should watch what he says sometimes.
Ooh, he likes to talk and like to eat, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So Sunny, what is your favorite memory?
My favorite memory was here, because this happened here, was realizing that I've known Kendall for a while. Because I remember.
So Kendall's your favorite memory?
Yes, because I remember Kendall coming up to me and like, did you go to Washington Montessori? I was like, yes. And then I remember this, like, Kendall, I was like, oh. I was like, oh. I was like, oh, the little weirdo I used to hang out with.
Don't call her weird. Thank you, y'all.
It's okay, I was also weird.
Okay, Cassie. So yeah, what did you like? What did you not like about Upward Bound?
Okay, so when I first joined Upward Bound, I didn't really have any friends, but I liked the food that was there. But then I had met somebody inside the class, so then I had one friend, day one, and it was really fun. And then when we went to classes, we were just doing like to get to know you activities, and those were really fun, where you like repeat what the person said before you even say something new. And then afterwards, I met a few more people as the years went on, and as like the days went on, I made more friends at like the full thing than just like the only Saturdays thing. But when I went on the trips and stuff, it was all fun. We all stayed together. We all did classwork. And the classwork is not hard at all. You just gotta like pay attention. We usually play Roblox a lot, but then the food's always good. We always communicate. Like, everybody here is really friendly. Like, I know almost everybody's name. We all talk, especially in classes. And we do classwork, and it's just cool time. We just be calm. You can always go to the bathroom. Like, they don't restrict you from going to the bathroom at all. And you always just get to see people that you haven't got to see within 2 weeks. Or every single day if you go to the church.
Let me ask you this. What would you like to see improve? Like, if you could pick one thing that could be better.
Maybe make it shorter, because I do be getting tired. Like, I take a nap like almost every single time I come here, because it's so early.
Oh, got you. Okay. Well, if that's the only complaint, I guess we're doing okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay.
Don't just want to say it like, hi. Okay. All right. How did Upward Bound? Okay, wait. We're gonna run that back. How did Upward Bound change my life and my school year? It actually did, because I met new people. I met friends like Simone over there in the background. You know, I go to school with Darius as well, and I actually go to school with a couple people that go here, and it was very shocking to me. I've been in Upward Bound since 9th grade as well, and I did take a break, but then I came back at the end of my junior year. At the end of my junior year. And yeah, it's been a fun journey, and I met a lot of nice people, and I'm excited to work with them in the future. And
okay.
It has been Ja Too Cold. Yeah, I'm out.
Hey, yo! But Ja Too Cold, before you leave.
Okay.
You met a lot of nice people. Do you feel like Upward Bound has had a scholastic impact on you, educational wise?
Yeah, it actually it has, because like, I'm not gonna lie, my 10th grade year and my junior year, I was slacking a little bit. Like, I was, you know what I'm saying, playing around, but it really structured me to look at life like, hey, yeah, this ain't, you know what I'm saying, you gotta buckle down, you gotta get to it. So yeah, I'm very thankful for that as well.
What one piece of advice would you give a 9th grader or a 10th grader even who's joining Upward Bound right now? What piece of advice would you give them?
Try to go to try to get experience, try to network with people, because there's a lot of people you can network with. And anything that you want to do, try to find someone, because we have a lot of guest speakers, so we have a lot of people that do a lot of things. So if somebody come and they do something that you like to do, try to work with them. Try to get in touch with them, try to build. And if you're in 9th grade and you want to, you know what I'm saying, you want to be whatever you want to be, you got to study up on that. Like, study up on it. Like, you got to be on that. Like, it ain't no time to play around. Like, I know it's like your intro into high school, you know, you want to meet friends and stuff like that. But, like, you got to have a different mindset. Like, you got to want this. You got to want it. That's how I got to explain it. If you don't want it, you're going to miss out. For real.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you, sir.
Yes.
Upward Bound has been a really, really good foundation that brings me to recall some of the old stuff that I've learned back in high school during pandemic, and some of the teachers here, especially Mr. Pierce, Miss Meriwether, and I forgot her name, Dr. Fraser rather, really helped me a lot in maintaining that memory, recalling some stuff. Everything that I've learned previously is recalling back, and furthermore, the friends that I've culture here, a foster connection within the community at the TRiO Upper Bound has been more connected compared from last year when I was new here and I'm adapted to my environment and I got to see some of the colorful stuff within the Saturday Academy. And some of the foods that they cater here is one of the favorite things that I've been waiting for every lunch. So, I really like the food. Just now we ate a pasta, some rice. I couldn't name them all, but these are the stuff that has been improved from the couple of months, and we hope that we continue to serve our community, our students, faculty, and staff, the quality of education, the food service, and the rigor of the class
Miss Fatine, is Miss
that
Fatine
the
around?
Saturday Academy offer here. Thank you.
Do you have it?
So,
Okay, good.
what has been your
Good.
best
Good.
memory?
Miss Turner, so before Miss Turner leaves, everybody turn around and give Miss Turner a round of applause.
I don't know. I really don't have a memory because every day I come here.
This is Miss Turner. She's trying to sneak out,
That's awesome.
but I
Thank
know
you
she
for
likes
sharing.
Kane. So I wanted to give Miss Turner this. She don't have to say nothing, but she got to come to the front. So she don't have to say nothing, but she got to come to the front. So you all, this is our academic instructional coach. Please give her a round of applause. We love her dearly. She made the flyers. These pamphlets that I messed up is my fault. So that's me. But it's a few things that I want to say about Miss Turner. Miss Turner has been with Upward Bound for 12 years. I think 12 years. And she was the academic instructional coach at Roosevelt High School, right? There's so many things I could say about her. I'm going to try to keep it short. She's also the pastor at her church. She is an excellent math teacher, right? Excellent math teacher. The kids always, and she always sacrifices all of her time. But the reason that we have the gift baskets that we gave you is because Upward Bound did a fundraiser. And the leader of the fundraiser, the person that sold the most popcorn, was Miss Turner. She's willing to do anything for y'all, and you see her behind the scenes and you see her in front of the scenes. Mostly this year she's been behind the scenes, and she's moving more and more behind the scenes, but she's always a part of Upward Bound. She told me she's not going anywhere, even though, can I tell her? Even though she just got a new promotion. She is now the assistant principal at Collegiate High School.
Congratulations, Miss Turner. We appreciate and love you.
I love you all. Love you all. Thank you. I want to say I ran here. I was at Ladue at a track meet, so excuse my dress. But I ran here because the seniors, you all hold a special place in my heart. 4 years ago, we started off when you were at COVID, Upward Bound, and it was somewhat of a struggle. But when I think about Delisa, when I think about Kendall, when I think about Tremont, when I think about Jahadi and Darius on those video screens and what we're going to do with these Upward Bound babies because they can't get the experiences that we had while we were in person, I truly appreciate how they stuck with us. And I appreciate how they weathered the storm and are here now. So thank you. And to all of you, the Upward Bound scholars, I love you all. And I am going to be in the background, always checking out to see what you're doing. So
It's an amazing testament that she took out of her time to run by here just for these few minutes. I'm telling you, because she didn't have to. While everybody's getting the food, and I know we're kind of wrapping up the food, we'll go ahead and keep moving with our program. As I told you, some of our seniors had to leave, so we want to make sure, we wanted to make sure that they had a chance to get recognized. But now we want to move on to the rest of you, because the seniors are a major part of what we're bound. And this has been our largest senior class since I've been here, right? It was the biggest one since I've been here. But now we want to move on to the rest of you. So while you're eating, we're going to move on to our certificates for everybody else. Is that all right? Okay, good. Y'all can hear me, right? I know everybody eating. You can't clap with chicken in your hand, I know. But you can just do this. If you hear me, si me escuchan, hagan eso. Yep. Okay. Oh, there's his certificate. Ali, there's your certificate on the screen. Yep. Yep, there it is. Congratulations, youngster. Okay. So we ready? Okay. Sitting.
So, Ms. Ratika, what is your overall experience here at Outward Bound?
My overall experience was very enjoyable. I feel like it really benefited me. The teachers were always there for me, always there to answer my questions, and the food is good, the people are good, like the students themselves, they're really nice.
So just a good time.
10 out of 10.
So Darius, if you had to tell me about one experience with Outward Bound, what would it be?
When we traveled,
So your favorite experience when travel? What about travel?
when we went to visit different types of colleges.
What was your favorite?
I don't really have a favorite college to choose from yet, but seeing different types of colleges made me think about going to college myself.
That's awesome, Darius. Thank you for sharing. So I'm standing here with Mr. Eugene. Eugene, if you could tell me about one of your subjects, what would it be?
I like math. I'm always been a number guy, counting.
So could you expand on this idea and thought about this math class?
Oh, math always been easy to me, so it's never been a problem. Never been no difficulties.
So which math class are you taking here?
Algebra 2
Algebra 2?
with Mr. Pierce.
Mr. Pierce. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. I want to know how you have seen your students or our students evolve since you've been here this year.
Okay, so what's crazy is for some of them, I've been here since they're sophomore. So this is the first class. Well,
If
no,
you
it's
want
not 4 years,
seconds,
but
if
the first
anybody
classes
wants
are really,
seconds, if you
really
want to come
got
back and
to
get
know.
more, then there's
So
more.
it's
Si,
just,
si
it's
alguien
amazing
quiere
to see them
comer
going to
más, hay
prom and
más.
selecting colleges.
So if you want more,
It
you can come
feels
back and get some.
like I've been a part of all of it. I'm just seeing them go from like babies to like baby adults. It's crazy. So like to see the growth in them has been magnificent. To see like, oh, Miss Meriwether, you didn't tell me about that scholarship. What happened with that? Or I'm not gonna be here because I'm going to prom. Or I finally got my license. Just being here for all those pivotal moments has been amazing.
Cool. How I think I've already asked you this in a way, but how have the students impacted you as a teacher?
So I'm learning a lot about myself. Some students hold me accountable. We just did surveys, so I was able to get that good raw feedback, and I'm glad that we have a space where students feel able to tell you how they feel. Like some people be like, oh no, I don't want to hear from the kids. No, I like to hear from them because I want to best serve them. So if I don't know what they need, how can I serve them?
Right. Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate. ¿Cómo fue que Upward Bound este año académico, cómo es que Upward Bound te impactó o te ayudó?
Me ha ayudado cuando hay veces en la escuela que no entiendo cosas, aquí la aprendo y mejoro.
Okay. ¿Y cómo te ayudaron? ¿En qué sentido? Mencionaste matemáticas. ¿Cuál clase de matemáticas tenía?
Álgebra 1.
Álgebra 1. Okay. ¿Y estás tomando álgebra en tu high school?
Sí.
Okay. ¿Y se corresponde? ¿Se coincide?
Sí.
Okay, excelente. ¿Y quién es tu maestro o maestra?
Aquí.
Ajá.
No me acuerdo cómo se llama.
¿Es Mr. Pierce?
No.
No, Miss Fati.
Sí, sí.
Ok, muy bien. ¿Qué es tu sugerencia para un nuevo estudiante que quiere empezar con Upward Bound? ¿Qué dirías a ellos?
Que tal vez a algunos no les va a gustar, pero que les den una oportunidad porque después con el tiempo les va a comenzar a gustar y les puede ayudar en su futuro para aprender mejor. Y sí, eso.
Ok. Ok. Hello, hello. Okay, good. So guys, we're going to keep it moving. I know everybody's kind of anxious to leave, so we're going to keep it moving. If you can go ahead and take your seats. I want to introduce our speaker for the afternoon. And let me just really quickly give you my agenda. Once the speaker is done, you have to hear the story. You absolutely have to hear her story. Once the speaker is done, we want to give our certificates to the students, okay? And then that'll be it, right? So y'all ready? Okay, good. Please don't leave before the best part happens. What can I say about the lady who's coming to speak to you? I've been knowing her. Oh, I won't say that because I get in trouble. I've been knowing Rhonda for a while. But Rhonda is, you all have seen her with Stokes Will helping with the service of the food on Saturdays. Students know her from helping with serving food on Saturdays with us. But Rhonda, guys, I hear a lot of chitter chatter. Can I get your attention? Thank you. Okay. Rhonda has been working with Stokes Will on Saturdays. That's how many of you know her, Miss Goolsby. But you have to hear her story. Rhonda is first counselor in St. Louis Public Schools. And I'll let her tell you all of her journey. But she has one. And for those of you who aspire to go to college, if you're wanting to go to college one day, if you're thinking about it, and college was tough for you, or you're thinking maybe I'm not cut out for college, you're thinking maybe college is not for me because I don't really like this or I don't really like that, you want to hear her story. Y'all with me? It's the reason we asked her to speak. So buckle yourselves in for the next 20, just give us 20, 25 minutes, and then we good, okay? You ready? Okay. Please give a warm round of applause. Rhonda, talk for 3 minutes while I get the PowerPoint, but please give a warm round of applause to Miss Rhonda Goolsby.
Good morning. He told me to talk a little bit while he's getting the PowerPoint together. First, I'd just like to say what an honor it always is to serve our students. To serve students, I've always loved young people, and I've always loved elderly people. But to have the opportunity to work with the TRiO program, which was very instrumental in my own academic path, it's just a full circle moment. It's really neat. I did not have the traditional path to college. You'll hear some of it, but I'll just tell you. My mother, my sister, and I, we were homeless most of my childhood and teenage years. We lived in church basements. We lived in our car. We lived at people's, on people's couches from time to time, and we lived in motels. And moving from place to place, we were often delayed academically, socially, just in a lot of ways. And there were people, some of my family members included, who wrote us off. Truthfully, my mother had she did the best that she could. She was a wonderful woman, but she suffered with some, I believe, undiagnosed mental challenges. And because of those things, that's why we were evicted or homeless often. And so that is a big part of where I came from. It was I had teachers guidance counselors, pastors, mentors that spoke life into me. I was very quiet, believe it or not. I am nothing like that now. I was afraid to look people in the eye. I felt inferior to most human beings. I walked with my head down and I wanted to be invisible. That is the person that I was. I debated whether or not God loved me. I debated whether or not I was being punished. Oh, are we ready? Oh, okay. I was still killing time. Okay. But that's kind of the mindset I had growing up and entering college. So we'll start there, okay? Oh, what are all those things covering it up? Oh, wow. Hi. I didn't know I was on Zoom. Can we go back to the first slide, please? Can we get rid of all those things on top? Okay, that'll work. This, I created this presentation. This is college by design, creating your own success. And I will be looking back at it since I don't have a clicker. Next slide, please. This is who I am. I am Rhonda Goolsby, okay? I am a child of the Most High God, a mother, a sister, daughter, advocate, volunteer, scholar, a helper, and an encourager. Next slide, please. I am also, as I just told you, a former homeless child, a survivor of abuse, a person who learned to tell time in the 8th grade, a person who flunked math several times, even in college, over and over, low level, non-credit. I kept flunking. I would have AAAF on my transcripts. A person declared an independent minor to gain access into college. That means that my mom at the time was not completely capable or willing at the time to help me to get into college. So I had to go through a process to be declared, an emancipated minor. I'm a person who literally came to college with a black trash bag in one hand and a borrowed $5 from the person that gave me a ride. That's how I came to college. Black trash bag, $5 that I borrowed, but I was there, okay? I'm a person who had zero insight into the college experience. I am a school guidance counselor for 18 years. I am an author, poet, artist, and writer. I am a college graduate. Next slide. Thank you. Okay. So this is just my education. I have a master's in counseling with an emphasis in student affairs, a Bachelor of Science in Health and Human Services, social work. I attended, I forgot, Southeast Missouri State University, Lindenwood, and Maryville University. I received my school counseling certification at Lindenwood, and I finished all coursework and all of my internships to be certified in gifted education. Okay, so let's move on. That's enough about me. Next slide. Okay, why am I sharing my life with you today? To encourage you. To encourage you. Literally, challenges do not prevent you from your destiny. Challenges do not prevent you from your destiny. They may be distractions or detours, but they do not stop or hinder your destiny permanently. I wanted to share insight. Oh, you can't see that. I wanted to share insight with you to help new college freshmen, to equip you with knowledge as first-generation college students, to help you, sorry, I'm getting kind of excited, to help you to navigate the often uncharted kind of like entree into higher education, to persuade you. This is one of the main things, to be intentional about your college career. College doesn't happen to you. You impact the environment in college. You develop in college. You make that impact. Okay, so you have some choice. You have some, be intentional. That's what the rest of these slides are about, being intentional with your college experience. Okay, not everybody gets it. You have responsibilities with it, and you have an obligation to help yourself first, and then reach back and help other people. Okay. What I'm going to say is this presentation that I'm about to go through is not intended to be an all-inclusive guide about college and how to get there. This is not that thing. This is literally to inspire you to face some of those things that may look like hindrances and find ways to be intentional about getting help and support in those areas that you may need extra help in. Next slide, please. What would I say to a senior in high school who is thinking about college? Next slide. Okay, there's a lot up there, but these are some things I would say, okay? Before you go to college, this is when you're thinking about going to college. I want you to ask yourself, why am I going to college? Am I going to college because somebody told me I'm going to college? Am I going because I want to? Am I going for somebody else or for somebody else's reasons? You have to think about those things because you're being intentional with your time. Time is money, time is effort. You need to know before you even go, why am I going? Okay. Or what do you hope to gain by going? Long-term and short-term, these are all questions you ask yourself. What are your priorities, your values, your traditions, your connections, and how will you maintain those? That's something you want to be intentional about. You want to be intentional. If your value is being connected to, I'll use this as an example, a religious organization or a diversity organization or a student support organization or a sorority or whatever it is, be intentional about it. Find out as much as you can so that you are equipped with the knowledge of how to navigate it. And if you don't know, it's okay. Find out. That's your responsibility to find out those things you don't know the answer to, or to find those people, places, organizations, mentors, tutors that can help you to find out those answers. Do you have a support system? No man is an island. No woman is an island. You do not achieve your success in isolation. You don't. You can be the smartest person in the world and have a nasty attitude, and that'll cut off some of your opportunities. You can be the kindest, and sometimes your personality and who you connect with and learn from can get you through doors that may have otherwise been closed for you. What do you need to take care of you in college? What do you need? Spiritually, emotionally, academically, physically, on, and socially. What do you need? Think about these things. What resources do you need? Do you know how to locate them? As I told you, I came to school with nothing. Bless you. Think about how to, how you might be able to obtain those resources or access to them. Do you know what questions to even ask? Find somebody that does, somebody who's done it. Do you have someone in your life, family, pastors, whoever, that you can, or someone who's been there that you could speak to about college? You guys have the internet now. When I went to college, we didn't have the internet. So there are some things you could look up and be prepared. Next slide, prepared for. What would I say to an incoming college freshman? So we're beyond thinking about college. Now you've been accepted and you're en route. You're going there, you stepped foot on campus. Next slide. These are the things I would focus on. Knowledge is power. I don't know whoever said ignorance is bliss, they lied. Ignorance is not bliss. No, knowledge is power, and understanding things is power. Knowing your rights and responsibilities, that's power. So intentionality matters. Don't throw darts at your future where it lands just anywhere. You literally have to plan some of those things. Does that mean time is up? Oh, okay. You have to be intentional. Be intentional about your time, about your money, about studying, about partying all night. I almost flunked out the very first semester of college. I partied. Now I do believe in fun. Work-life balance is very important in college because you have to have your own self-discipline, but I almost flunked out. I was partying, playing spades all night, skipping classes. And then I had like a 1 point something, and I was on academic probation after the first semester. Truth. And I thought, oh my gosh, I could really get put up out of this place after everything it took to get here. And I turned it around, but not by myself. Connection matters, support services, friendships, mentors, peer mentors, professional mentors. That matters. Get connected. Utilize support systems, come prepared. And when I say come prepared, I don't just mean with materials, I mean mentally prepared. Come with an expectation and an action plan for what you might want to do. You don't have to have all the answers, but you have to be thinking about your future. Advocate for yourself. Nobody is going to advocate for you like you will, and maybe your parents, but you are your own best advocate. Ask questions and seek help when needed. Next, please. Next. Okay. So I'm not going to read all of this, but I am going to give Kevin, I already did give him my presentation to share with you all. Again, some of this I already said, knowledge is power, ask questions, seek out answers, and research information that is meaningful to you. Be intentional about your own success. It is your college experience. Time and choose your time, money, decisions, make those wisely. Come prepared, like I just said, mentally show up. You could skip class, but come mentally prepared to succeed. No excuses. I had lots of excuses, but I wouldn't be able to have a different type of life and more options and more choices if I just stood on those excuses. Connections matter, student organizations, relationship matters. I do want to say this: choose your circle of friends wisely. Enjoy the college experience and have fun. There's always something to do. There are so many different things you could do. Some of them are distractions to keep you from your path. So the right friends will impact your life. The wrong friends will too. Choose wisely. Use discernment and wisdom in who you surround yourself with, because believe it or not, they impact each other. You touch each other, and I'm talking about intellectually and socially. So utilize your support system, okay? Trusted adults, talk to them. Campus leaders and organizations, talk to them. Peer mentors, professional mentors, religious leaders, student support services. That was one that I was a part of. And any other additional student affairs services. Utilize those resources, okay? Next, please. Intentional living is the art of making our own choices before others' choices make us. So in other words, be intentional in your road to academia, to higher learning. Make sure that you advocate for yourself and you don't let college drag you. You pull college, okay? All right. That's by Richie Norton. Next, thank you. Are there any questions or comments? That's all. Thank you. Okay. If you don't have any questions or comments, I am available. I do have some college pictures in the back. I left out a lot. I did work as a residence hall director. I worked in new student programs. I worked in judicial affairs and higher education. I worked in those were graduate assistantships. The Learning Enrichment Center, Student Support Services. I was very active. I'm a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. I've done a lot. But again, your academics are important, but your inner life and your thought life is even more important. So thank you. Thank you.
I can't believe y'all done had no questions for Ms. Rhonda. Thank you, Ms. Rhonda Goolsby. Thank you very much. So just in case you were wondering, I asked Rhonda to stick around throughout the summer, right? So we could pick her brain. I hope that you found that very informative. She definitely has a story. She was sharing it with me the other night. She definitely has a story. Okay, like I said, I don't want to delay. I want to move right on into our certificates with our young people. No. Okay, I want to move right into, we had to take care of a little business over here, but I want to move right into our certifications with our young people. So let me get these, and then y'all gonna be done with us for the day. So y'all don't have to sit here and like, ooh, I know y'all ready to go home now, right? You tired, y'all ready to go home now. Akira over there, like, yeah, can you like hurry it along? Y'all know how we do. Sometimes we just eat and go. I'm glad y'all stuck around. Yeah, I'm glad y'all stuck around. So okay, we're gonna start rolling. We're gonna start rolling. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna start rolling. Where's my picture taker? Can you help me out again? I'll let you kind of give her my phone. She can take pictures with my phone. And yep, my picture taker, we're gonna start rolling and keep it moving. Stop sharing this. Okay, who we got? Our first person, you gonna read them?
Our first person is Iman Al-Kababi. Oh, that's it right. Whoop, 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 whoop. Go, Iman.
Al-Kabi.
Next, we have Jonathan Copeland. Next, we have Angel Diaz. Next, we have Genesis Doria. Next, we have Imani Geraldine. Next, we have Michael Green. Next, we have Renee Grimes. Next, we have Deshaun Fraser Stokes. Next, we have Eugene Hilbert. Next, we have Jayusi Hilbert. Woo! Now we have Akira Lancaster. Whoop, 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 whoop. Now we have Janelle Lancaster. Now we have Victor Pierce. Whoop, 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 whoop. Now we have Alexandra Romero Caldon. Caron. Sorry, Alex. Now we have Maria Celine. Oh, sorry. And last but certainly not least, Ms. Holden Yusuf. Now I'll pass it back over to Mr. Todd.
¿Me ayudas? Okay. So, usted es mi nuevo asistente. Okay. So before we get out of here, there's one more thing that I would like to do. And I'm going to need you to help me. Ms. Jabbar, are you still listening?
Yes, sir.
We're at the moment of truth.
All right.
So you follow my lead. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. So before I go into this, I want to say to all of our mothers, I should have started with this. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Tomorrow is Mother's Day, and really we should celebrate mothers every day. And I'm not a mother. My mom, was there with me all the time. But I know moms are extremely important. Moms are the reason that many of us even get out of school in the first place, right? They sacrifice a lot. So, children, there's a wise book that says, "Obey your parents, obey your mothers," right? And make them happy, right? Do something for them that's really nice. And one of the best things that you can give to your parents, one of the best things that you can give to your mom is be successful. Be successful. Your mother and dads too. I'm a dad, so I'm not excluding us, but it's Mother's Day. So I'm just gonna say to moms about moms, your mother makes a whole lot of sacrifices for you, right? She makes sure that you get everything that you need, from the food on the table to the clothes on your back, and she put up with your mess, right? When you don't clean your room, who the first person to tell you? Y'all don't want to say nothing. I know I'm speaking the truth. When you don't clean your room up, she the first. Darius over there laughing because that's him. He laughing because he's like, I'm like in his house or something. But moms are like the cornerstone of education. They're your first teachers, right? And having said that, this is also Teacher Appreciation Week. How many of y'all knew that? Yeah. So, Miss Assistant, if you could help me, I'm going to name the name. They're going to come up and you're going to hand them this. You ready? Yep, I'm going to call them first. But the first person that we're going to call is Miss Shaquille Merriweather.
We appreciate and love you, Miss Merriweather. She is awesome.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got to go on that side. We need somebody to come take pictures. Victor, can you help me out? Come take a picture or two. Mr. Barma asked you to say a few words at the end, if you will, please.
Okay. I don't know what I'm saying words about, but okay. Besides our, fantastic students and parents.
Yeah. Our next fantastic, wonderful, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious teacher is Miss Fatine Burkati. So Miss Merriweather teaches science for us, and Miss Fatine teaches algebra and geometry. So parents, this is your algebra and geometry teacher, and that is your science teacher, at least one of them. Dr. Danielle Frazier. You got to stay in the middle. That's right. Put your bag down. Sister Miss Lynette Middleton. She must have knew I was going to call her name. Dr. Frazier teaches our higher level English class. So all of the juniors and seniors have her for college writing and research writing. Thank you. Ms. Middleton is one of our advisors, and she also works with 9th and 10th along with Ms. Hill on ELA. Next, we have Ms. Suhair Al-Nasri. She left? She left? Okay. She had to go. She had to go. And, ooh, so did Miss Turner. I meant to give this to her before she left. Diana está. Our next teacher is Miss Diana Marin Ortiz. Miss Diana is new with us this year, and she teaches Spanish for those who don't speak a word, and she also teaches Spanish as a heritage language for our Spanish speakers. You're welcome. And since I mentioned Miss Al-Nasri, Miss Al-Nasri teaches Arabic, but she's like extremely multi-talented, right? So she teaches Arabic, but she'll jump in with math because she can do that too. She can do a little ELA. She's multi-talented. But she teaches Arabic and she teaches to everybody, but she also works with our Muslim students who are wanting to learn to read the Quran better in Arabic. Second to last, not least, that's present, right, is Miss Natalie Hill. You all have already heard from Miss Hill. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she lovely? Miss Hill is our other ELA teacher and counselor. She also, I think, has our second longest tenure here. Thank you, Miss Hill. Miss Hill, before you sit down, can you grab the phone from Mr. Pierce, because he now has to come to the stage, because the last teacher who was here and who's here, physically here, is Mr. Victor Pierce. Mr. Pierce is also new from last summer. He started with us along with Ms. Fatine. Oh, yeah, it's mine, yeah. Oh. Thank you, Mr. Pierce. Mr. Pierce teaches our algebra. Gracias. Give a round of applause to my assistant. He teaches calculus and trigonometry here with us. Everybody that you met, almost everybody that you've seen also teaches in St. Louis Public Schools in one capacity or another. I also want to mention, I don't know if they have their cameras on or off, our teachers who are online. So we have Miss Turner, who's online. Is she still there? Miss Turner, if you want to unmute your mic, I meant to give you this before you left, but I have something for you, Miss Turner. No, here it is. The camera's up there somewhere. I don't know if she can hear me. Can she hear? She may be big. She may be busy. I know she had to be somewhere. Also, you've already met Miss Zero Washington. Miss Washington, are you still there?
Hey, yeah, I'm still here.
Yep, there's Miss Washington. You met her earlier. She did the welcome. Miss Washington works with Miss Merriweather teaching science. So they are a tag team. They work both in the classroom and out of the classroom. And then finally, we have Miss Sarah Wyatt. Miss Wyatt, are you still there?
Hey, yes, I am. Hi.
There's Miss Wyatt. So Miss Wyatt is math. She's also taught robotics last summer. This year, we're working, Ms. Wyatt. I meant to tell you, they finally reached out to me yesterday to get a 1-credit college course on cybersecurity. So she's going to be teaching cybersecurity with us this summer. And if you choose to take that course, you'll get a college credit for it. So that's Miss Sarah Wyatt. So we have something for you guys too. We'll be sending it in the mail. Pardon me. So you guys, please give our teachers a round of applause. I want to tell all of you happy. Also, one of the things I want to talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing this summer very briefly. I'm about to let you go because they're looking like they're packing up, and I want Mr. Ron Williams from Stokesville to raise his hand back there in the back. You see, turn around, see Mr. Ron Williams. He is responsible for our catering services. He didn't cook the food. That was Miss Chef Ali, but he is responsible for getting all of that together. His organization has saved us money because we just didn't have it. And so by doing the catering the way we're doing it now, he was able to help us to reduce our food costs dramatically so that we can afford to do other things, right? So I'm really happy about that. One of the things that I did with Mr. Williams is you see this little button is it says that I am certified with ServSafe, right? So with Stokesville, the ServSafe certification is a food safety certification where you learn all about safety of food. That is another thing that we're going to be doing with 6 select students next week. So those students will all going to be, I don't see all of them, but Eugene and Michael over there, and there's a couple others. Sonny is not here. There's a few others that are going to be doing that with us next week. They're all going to get a ServSafe certification so that during the summer, they'll be working as interns for Mr. Williams and Stokesville, learning how to do food safety. The reason that that's important, yeah, give them a round of applause. The reason that that's important is because it is a direct pathway to a job. The certification is good for 5 years. You can take it anywhere in the country and typically start off directly in management, right? So it's a good thing. I did it because I'm going to be supervising those who do it, but he's going to be offering an internship for 6 of our students. They're going to all be seniors. We're not allowing anybody else under it to do it. So if you're under senior, if you're a junior, then what does that tell you? It means that you persist so we can get you in that same position. Very briefly, parents, we will have a meeting on Zoom. We'll send you a date. I want to do it really quickly about what the summer is going to look like. Where you're going to be, what time everything is going to take place, how the classes are going to go. We want to lay all of that out. What I need to know from you when you get it, first of all, you'll get a Zoom RSVP. I sent one out for this meeting, and I'm so thankful to Chef Ali that she came prepared. Most people didn't RSVP. Some did, some didn't. And I don't know how many people we had come, but it was more than I anticipated. But I'm so thankful to God Almighty that she came prepared. Me and Mr. Williams were worried. She wasn't worried. She came prepared, right? She came with enough food for everybody. We were like, oh my God, we're gonna run out of food. But she didn't. Okay. The other thing is, so we're going to send that out. It's going to be held on Zoom, but we're going to go over all of the details for the summer. Víctor, ¿me tiene allá en español? ¿Me entienden allá? ¿Todos? ¿Me siguen? Uh-huh. Okay. So that we want to do that. Before I do my closing remarks, I think you want to talk a little about EOC. Is that it? Give them back to you. Okay. So yeah, so she wanted to, if you have one of those sheets that she gave to you, this Miss Violetta gave to you, Miss Evelyn, y'all call her Evelyn. If she gave you one of those green sheets and you are a senior or an adult, please give it back to her before you leave, and make sure it's legible, right? Like she can read it. Some of you've already done it. I know you did it like last year or 2 years ago, but for everybody else, please turn those in before you go. So briefly, before I let you leave, finally, I should say, this is the last thing I have to say. If you are a senior, parents, you need to know, we'll talk more about this in a couple of weeks or in about a week. We're offering a couple of college credit courses for college bound seniors. And you heard Ms. Goolsby give her story about why getting help is important before you step into college. So Upward Bound is trying to do things a little different. We want to make sure that when our students leave here, when they leave high school and when they leave us, they leave prepared to go, mentally prepared to go. That means that not just are they good at math, good at science, good at language arts, they need to be good at those things, but also they need to be good at getting there and staying there, getting into college and staying in college, because college is a different world. Just like the show used to say, it's a different world. And we want to make sure that you stay there. So that's the reason why EOC is important. That's the purpose for those little green and white sheets, because they stay in contact with you throughout your college years to make sure you're good. Does that make sense? They want to make sure that you're okay. That follow up to make sure that everything is fine, because you're going to need help. So look for that in the next couple of weeks. Am I missing anything? Am I late? Okay. Did I get it? All hearts and minds clear, as we say in the church? Y'all good? Y'all ready to go? Y'all been here long enough? Okay. Give me another 30 minutes. No, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, parents. Thank you, students. Give yourselves a round of applause. And if there's nothing else, then we're dismissed. Thank you. Mike, Eugene, can y'all help me a little bit on the cleanup though before y'all run up out of here? Make sure we got the trash and all of that off the tables for me.